Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we are doing a flight in the Bonanza Professional starting from Visalia Municipal Airport. Let's get into the airplane. Let's get started and let's see, take up that yoke so that we see better what's going on. So let's see our checklist real quick. Mixture full rich, everything full rich. And then we do want to be, okay, we don't want that to be centered. Okay, the trim is centered. Battery on. There we go. And beacon lights on. And we're gonna do the pump on until it reaches the peak and then off. And then we can put the throttle back 1/4 inch and then turn the magnetos. And a good start. I'm gonna lean for a taxi. And turn on the avionics at this point. Avionics on.
Los Angeles Center, SkyWest 6303, flight level 350.
Let's show
SkyWest 6303, radar contact.
There we go. I'm going to turn on taxi lights. And make sure, yeah, the microphone is good. And, yes, I'm going to turn on stream bot. To run all the time. Okay. Connected. Let's make sure that everything is running properly. Okay, good. Okay, we have our avionics on and we are going to look at SayIntentions to see what are the frequencies here. There is no ATIS, but there is a WAS. But first, let's contact SkyOps to request a mission. So 122.11. Okay. SkyOps dispatch 974 Tango Alpha at Visalia Municipal Airport. Request a search and rescue mission over Sequoia National Park. And it didn't seem like it worked.
Give me a minute, let me see what we've got. I'll get back to you in a minute or two.
Okay, they're working on it, great. In the meantime, let's make sure everything is turned on properly. Looks like it. We got our lights properly set up. Instruments are all in the green. Manifold pressure. Check out what's new.
Skyhawk 4 Tango Alpha, good afternoon.
We have reports of a paraglider mishap in Mineral King Valley, Sequoia National Park. Coordinates are approximately latitude 36.45, longitude minus 118.63, about 37 miles northeast, heading 065 from your position. 2 victims, both conscious, risk of hypothermia. After pickup, fly direct to Hanford Community Medical Center, Helistop, IKO 4CL8. Trauma team is standing by. We're sending your crew over now. You can expect to be airborne in a few minutes.
Roger, waiting for the crew. 974 Tango Alpha. Interesting. So I wonder if it's going to give me any more indication about where to go. 37 miles northeast, heading 065.
Copy, standing
Good
by.
afternoon,
Let me know
sir.
when you're ready for departure.
The crew and I are loading up now. Just a moment.
Roger, let me know when you're done loading. We're gonna
Good afternoon, Philippe. Remember that mission with the sea turtles? That was something.
sea turtles. No, I did not remember that.
Sartek's ready to go.
Roger. We'll taxi. So this
Got it, Philippe.
Municipal airport, I believe, does not have any tower. It's only CTAF. So okay, let's contact CTAF 123.05. Let's pick a runway. So the weather is no wind at all. So runway 12 or runway 30. Well, given that we are going to heading 65, we're going to do runway 12. Visalia traffic, Skyhawk 974 Tango Alpha at GA parking, taxi to runway 12. Visalia traffic. There it is. So let's remove the parking brake and test our brakes. Yeah, brakes are working. I'm going to try to avoid that little. Yeah, almost. And the taxi to runway 12.
Visalia traffic, Chancellor 564 departing runway 30, Visalia.
Oh, they're departing runway 30, that's going to be interesting. We're going to do a face-off.
Visalia traffic, Queen Air 907 taxiing to runway 30, Visalia.
So now, since everybody's going to runway 30, I think I'm gonna do that too. Because Visalia traffic, Skyhawk 974 Tango Alpha taxiing to runway 30, Visalia traffic. So that's the airplane that called us earlier.
Visalia traffic, November Tree 2 Tree Lima, Delta taxiing to runway 30, Visalia.
So we get 2 aircraft now taxiing. runway 30 with me. I could take off here, looks like, but let's continue on. Not seeing any other aircraft but me. But hey, let's have a look behind us. Yeah, there's another aircraft behind me. Going a little fast. There's a lot of clouds, I might have to remove them. So 30, that is going south. No, going north, sorry. Which is actually pretty good. Visalia traffic, Skyhawk 974 Tango Alpha, taking off runway 30. Visalia traffic. Okay, full mixture. Let's switch our landing lights, take off, and nav lights and strobe. And now we can put back our yoke. There we go. And we are ready for takeoff, so let's go full power.
Overlay activated. Overlay off.
And rotate.
Visalia traffic, all 982, departing runway 30, Visalia.
To runway 65, Visalia traffic, Skyhawk 974 Tango Alpha, departing to the northeast, last call, Visalia traffic. We are airborne.
Roger.
So heading 65. There it is. Gonna fly it straight into this cloud over here, but I have to climb at an altitude of about 6,000 feet, 7,000 feet to get over the Sequoia National Park. But actually I kind of want to stay low first to stay under the clouds and have a better view of Visalia right under us right now. So Visalia is like a farming town. Not that big actually. So I just came back from a road trip to Sequoia Park, and we drove through Visalia. We actually slept in our RV south of Visalia. Maybe I'll be able to see it if I go. Let's look at the map real quick. Since Skyforce might give me the best map here. See if I recognize where we slept. we're going straight toward it right now. It was a Walmart that was right along
Visalia traffic, November tree 2 tree Lima, Delta departing runway 30, Visalia.
I was somewhere in this parking lot here. Maybe this one right here.
Visalia traffic, November 69er, 89er, Delta taxiing to runway 30, Visalia.
And then we went to this little park over here, which I'm trying to see, and this one. Yes, that little park. And my son played in this little playground right here. That is pretty cool. It looked exactly like that. That is pretty amazing. Huh. And this is I think a Walmart or something, one of those big parking lot. Interesting. Alright, so that was just
Since we're flying near Visalia, California, let me tell you about Visalia Municipal Airport. This airport first opened in 1927, making it one of the older municipal airports in the region. During World War II, it actually served as a training base for Army Air Forces pilots, so you could say it's seen its fair share of aviation history. Today, it's mostly used for general aviation, but it has also hosted everything from air shows to skydiving events. Aviation enthusiasts love this spot for its friendly atmosphere and the occasional vintage aircraft that drops by.
cool. So we can do 25 squared is a good setting, I believe, in the Bonanza. So 25 manifold pressure and 25 RPM. Visalia now, and flying straight towards the Three Rivers, which is perfect. So we're gonna see, if those clouds were not here, we would start seeing the mountains of Sequoia Park. I'm hoping that they will clear by the time we are on the mountains. And I'm hoping that this aircraft can climb fast enough to clear the mountains. We shall see. This road right here, that's probably a road that I took, that we took to go to the Sequoia National Park, and it makes a left into this lake area, and we had booked an RV campsite in Three Rivers. But we ended up not staying the night there because we decided to drive further north to the northern entrance of Sequoia Park instead of staying there. It was not it's called Sequoia RV Ranch, and it was okay, but it was a little cramped. I wish I knew what that little a SkyOps dispatch instead. Might be more interesting. SkyOps, SkyOps 74 Tango Alpha, requesting vector to the location of the search.
Copy, standing by. Let me know when you're ready for departure.
What? SkyOps 974 Tango Alpha, request a vector to the location of the search and rescue.
Incident site is 21.2 miles northeast, heading 065, Mineral King Valley, Sequoia National Park. 2 victims, one with leg injury, one with scalp laceration. Dense vegetation. Best landing is narrow talus bands along the creek.
Since we're flying in the heart of California's Central Valley, let me tell you about the city of Woodlake. Founded in 1912, Woodlake is known as the gateway to the Sequoias because it's one of the closest towns to Sequoia National Park. The city was actually planned out by Gilbert F. Stevenson, who envisioned it as a model agricultural community.
This lake is called Lake Kawia, and it was super low when we drove by it. Here it looks much higher. We drove on that road that follows the lake. Hello, I-8 Breaker. I have not done this mission before. This is my first time doing a search and rescue mission in SayIntentions. And I mostly wanted to do it because I wanted to fly over Sequoia National Park. One of the reasons is I just come back from a road trip to Sequoia, so I wanted to see it from the sky. So I'm kind of doing this mission, but I'm also wanting to sightsee Sequoia National Park and retrace the road that I took. Have you done SayIntentions search and rescue missions before? Is following the river, and then this bridge, this is where we turn at some point. There is an RV campsite on this road on the left side of the river. But we ended up not staying there. It's kind of cool to see that, and so that's one of the 3. So this is 3 rivers below us right now. Little community by the entrance of Sequoia National Park. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the scenery is really, really nice, I must say. I'm really curious to see if the sequoia trees are going to be rendered properly in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So we're not yet at the entrance. We're pretty close to the entrance to the park at this point, because on this map here I see Tunnel Rock is ahead, and I believe Tunnel Rock is past the entrance to the park. So this road below us that follows the river, that's the road that goes into the national park. Oh, and I think right there is the entrance, where the road is bigger. Yes. So from then on, there is a visitor center somewhere nearby. I don't know if we're gonna see it. That's probably that big building right here. Yes, I'm guessing those big buildings. And then the road becomes very windy and steep. And we had an RV that was 24 feet long, and it was above the recommended advisable length of 22 feet. So we were a little nervous going up this windy road, but it turned out to be totally fine.
Since we're flying near the Sierra Nevada foothills, let me tell you about the Tule River. This river is a lifeline for the region, winding its way down from the mountains and providing water for both wildlife and agriculture. The Tule River is named after the tule reeds that grow along its banks, which Native American tribes used for everything from baskets to boats. In fact, the river's watershed has supported people for thousands of years. And if you look closely from up here, you might spot the river's winding path cutting through the landscape, a natural ribbon in the valley.
Okay, that was the SayIntentions tour guide giving us a little information about the river. So here we are. Oh yeah, so the road is, oh, now the road goes up here, I believe. Oh yeah, that's where it starts going really, really up, and my plane is not gonna be able to go that much up. I think I'm gonna have to be careful here not to hit the. Yeah, the road is going straight up that mountain here. Very windy. I think I should be able to make it. Straight up, and when you reach the top here, that's where you start seeing the sequoia tree. And most notably, there is a tree called General Sherman, which is the largest tree in the world in volume. And yeah, we see it on the map here, so if I follow the road, let's see, I think I'm seeing some very large tree over there, so maybe that's, I need to climb a little more. Oh yeah, I do see I see the sequoias. Very cool. Straight ahead. Yeah, I do see those giant trees right here. Very cool. And there is definitely one that's bigger than the others right here. That might be General Sherman. Wow, that is actually pretty impressive that they rendered those giant trees so well. Right. Yeah. Did we pass? We have not passed General Sherman yet, according to the map. So it could be one of those. Maybe this one. I mean, I doubt that they have the exact location of General Sherman, because it is supposed to be on my left here, and I don't see a very large tree here. But hey, I'm really impressed by the rendition of the large trees. Starting to lose power here, probably because of the altitude. I'm now at 7,500 feet. Full power. I am climbing, but it's slow. Okay, so now let's ask for our mission again. Now that we've seen the big trees. SkyOps 974 Tango Alpha request vectors to the location of the search and rescue. Did you hear me? Mic is not working anymore. So when that happens, it means I need to restart SayIntentions. Sometimes it bugs. So let me pause and restart SayIntentions.
Since there aren't any specific points of interest listed nearby, let
Restart SayIntentions. Cool. Now it should work better. Okay. Skyhawk 974 Tango Alpha request vectors to the search and rescue location.
Site is 900 miles southeast, heading 145 from your position.
145. That's exactly where I'm flying. Perfect. And it was Mineral King Valley. 9 miles ahead. So, oh, that's gonna be all the way at the bottom. That's... okay, this tells me exactly where it is, 7.7 miles. So is it 7.4 miles? Is it down in the valley or is it up here? You know, I think it thinks I'm a helicopter because it wants me to land and go to a helipad. And since I'm not a helicopter, this is going to be very challenging indeed. 6.3 miles. We'll see, maybe there'll be an opening for us to land. So it's not in the valley. That's good, 5 miles ahead. It seems to be miles. It's actually over that mountain here. So let's climb that mountain. So a little bit this way. plane either, so that's going to be very interesting. It would have made more sense to pick a bush plane like the Norden. 145. I'm gonna go more this way. And I just clear the top of the hill, and it looks like it's gonna be down in this valley. 2.3 miles.
Looks like we are approaching the scene here.
Indeed. Should I expect to see a flare?
No flare expected, Philippe. We'll rely on coordinates and visuals.
Okay. Yeah, paragliders. Okay, we're almost at the spots. 135. 130.
Sartek's ready to go.
So they should be right here. Okay, so we passed them. So let's turn around.
Since there aren't any specific points of interest found nearby, let me tell you about the closest city, Camp Nelson, California. This tiny mountain community was established in the late 1800s as a resort area for folks looking to escape the Central Valley heat. Back in the day, people would travel up here by horse-drawn carriage just to enjoy the cool air and towering sequoias. The area is dotted with historic cabins, some of which have been standing for over a century. Camp Nelson is still a favorite getaway for hikers, nature lovers, and anyone who wants to swap cell service for the sound of wind in the pines.
Not sure what I'm expected to see here. 2 paragliders. Heading 075. This would be cool with a helicopter, much easier than it is now. This plane is too fast. And I'm almost stalling here. So 325, yeah, that's it. That's exactly where I'm going. So where are you guys? Let's cheat a little bit, because so 0.2 heading 065, so that's to our east. I'm gonna go into drone mode. It should be somewhere here, but there's nothing to see here. Not see any paragliders. whatsoever. Yeah, it's the first time I do one of those missions, and I'm not sure if I'm expected to actually see some paragliders or if I'm just expected to land near the site. And if I was to land in this area, I think this field here would be a good spot. It's going uphill for sure, but it's pretty flat, and it's definitely the most flat area. Maybe this area too. Because I requested a search and rescue, it assumes I'm a helicopter, and so I'm not seeing anything here. That's 0.2 miles from my airplane. Alright, so we're gonna try to land in this uphill flat area that's right here and see if that works. That's the plan. Oh, it's really steep. Don't know if it's even possible.
Since there aren't any specific points of interest found nearby, let me tell you about the closest city, Camp Nelson, California. This tiny mountain community was established in the late 1800s as a resort area for folks looking to escape the Central Valley heat. Back in the day, people would travel up here by horse-drawn carriage, just to enjoy the cool air and towering sequoias. The area is dotted with historic cabins, some of which have been standing for over a century. Camp Nelson is still a favorite getaway for hikers, nature lovers, and anyone who wants to swap cell service for the sound of wind in the pines.
Here's that landing area that I spotted that's going quite uphill. Yeah, I don't think that would be doable for real. But hey, we're gonna try it. It's way too uphill. So it's bouncing like cray-cray, and the only reason I'm still alive, I think, is because... oh boy. Okay. Well, the airplane is... I landed the aircraft next to the location of the search and rescue.
Roger, Philippe. Awaiting your confirmation to deploy.
Confirm. Deploy.
Roger, deploying now.
Valley. Let's see if we can see that on the map. Oh, this is Mineral King Valley, yeah. There, I think. Let me see if I can.
Victims located, preparing for extraction.
So it's down in this valley right here. Okay. Great to hear. How are they doing?
They're stable, Philippe. We're ready to move them.
Okay, good. So I don't think there's any visuals, because this is Mineral Creek Valley right here, right by the creek. And that's where I would see them if they were there. I'll do some research later to see if SayIntentions actually add some visuals. That would be cool, but I think...
Victims are ready for transport, Philippe. We're moving them now.
Okay, great.
Victims are
Great.
secure, Philippe. We're ready for transport.
Okay,
Got
great.
it.
I will take off.
Got it.
Okay, so another question is, I am right here. Am I gonna be able to take off from this, to make a U-turn from this? Let's see. So, what I might want to do is do this slightly turn around like that. Slowly. There we go. Okay, I'm rolling over some rocks here, but it seems to be okay. And now, there it is. Woo! Oh, some trees. There we go. Oh boy, oh boy. No. Ah, no. I'm gonna have to use the slew mode. Okay, so slew is, I think, is a Shift Z. There it is. Alright, I'm gonna have to cheat, unfortunately. And voila. Let's remove the flare and the flaps. There we go. So I totally cheated. And now let's see where we're supposed to go. SayIntentions, 50 miles heading 250. So make a U-turn here. And I think it's going to expect me to land at an heliport, so that's going to be another interesting landing. I'm glad I have the crash disabled. There we go, so 50 miles heading 250. Okay, straight out this way. So let's go 25 squared. Let's go a little faster now that we picked up our folks. How are our victims doing?
They're stable, Philippe. Ready for transport.
Okay. Looks like they're gonna make it. So we're back over Lake Kawiwa. 37 miles. It's probably back in Visalia. Pardors. Absolutely. Thank you, and yeah, we'll look you up on stream. That sounds good. I have the same handle on Discord, Blue Scorpio VR. And sure, we'd love to fly together. Yeah. Absolutely. Do you, what kind of airplanes do you fly? I'm more into general aviation aircrafts, usually. Sometimes helicopters, and occasionally I will do a airliner or a jet. I fly the Vision jet quite a bit, actually. But yeah, right now my favorite is the Bonanza Professional. Very
Let me tell you about the city of Farmersville, just a short hop from where we are. Farmersville started out as a stagecoach stop in the late 1800s, serving travelers and local farmers alike. The town has always been a hub for agriculture, hence the name. Back in the day, the area was famous for its peach and plum orchards, and you can still spot some of those groves from above if you look closely. Farmersville is also known for its annual Memorial Day Parade, which has been running since 1946 and draws crowds from all over the region.
I think given that this area is totally flat, it'll be easy to land even though it's a heliport. 260, I'm going too far north. Yeah, this way. Miles. I'm flying way too low. Not flying very realistically right now, but kind of anxious to get this mission done. 255. There it is. 075. So I passed it already. Slow down a little bit. 075 is this one. And 2 miles. 2 miles at 075 at 1.5 miles. 065. 1 mile 060. Okay. There is no heliport here. 060 heading 060. So straight ahead 0.4 miles. Let me look at the map. So it's supposed to be Hanford Community Medical Center heli stop. Let's look at Hanford Medical Center. There's a hospital here. Kids Dental Group. This one is telling me there's something. K2KY. Let's see, nearest. Let's look at the nearest airport here. Waypoint box. Nearest. Yeah, tell me more about this guy here. What is that? Adventist Medical. Let's see outside the aircraft. I'm not seeing any heliports.
Since we're flying so close to Hanford, let me tell you about Hanford Municipal Airport. This airport was originally built in the 1940s and served as a training base for World War II pilots.
Oh my goodness, this is gonna
After
be
the
impossible.
war, it transitioned to civilian use and has been a hub for general aviation ever since. The airport is known for its classic mid-century hangars, some of which look like they could tell stories if only walls could talk. Aviation buffs love spotting vintage aircraft here, and every now and then, you'll see a fly-in event that brings out some real beauties.
So this field here is the most closest location to this heliport, or we have this road over here. There's a parking lot here too that could be a potential location for landing. Let's see. This looks like not even a road right here. I mean, this parking lot here looks like it might be long enough. If I really... Okay, let's try for that. So, let's get back in. Yeah, I see the heliport straight ahead. So we're gonna make a U-turn. Left-hand turn here. Put down our landing gear. I could land on that field as well. It's a good landing spot. Middle of that field. It's not very far, but the parking lot that I noticed right. I can't see it anymore. I think it's right here. Yeah, I see it. myself enough room to breathe. Let's put... Hey, my gear should be down. There it is. Gear down. Full flaps. Where's the parking lot again? I'm not seeing it anymore. Wasn't it somewhere here? Ah, yes, right here. Yes, I think I see it. So, let's try to land right there. Oh boy, yeah, not enough space to land here. And bada bing, bada boom. Ah, okay. It could have been worse. We have landed. Let's see.
Got it, Philippe. We're handing over the patients now.
Let's see how far we are from that heliport. Right there. Look at that. Well, I probably would not have survived that landing, but that was a good attempt. So might as well turn off the engine while we're at it, and let's put the parking brakes. And let's see what's the next step here. Is the mission complete?
Yes, mission complete.
Alright. Great. Is there anything else to do?
No, Philippe, we're all set.
Wonderful. Alright, well, let's turn off all the lights, the switches, avionics off. And yeah, everything is off. And let's exit, and that's it for today. Thanks you for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream.